Assalamualaikum students. Our topic is Milli Service of Shah Waliullah. Shah Waliullah was an Islamic scholar and author in India during the declining year of the Mughal Empire. He is credited as one of the earliest supporters of Islamic independence from India, a movement which would eventually lead to the creation of Pakistan. In the 18th century, after the death of Aurangzeb, Islam in the subcontinent was faced some problem. Sectarian conflict, low moral tone of the society, poor understanding of the Holy Quran, and general ignorance of Islam were just some of the issues which gave rise to fear the political collapse would be accompanied by religious disintegration. This did not happen, rather an era of religious regeneration was inaugurated, which was due more than anything else to the activities of one man, Shah Waliullah. Hazrat Shah Waliullah born in Perse family of Delhi on 21st February 1703, 4 years before the death of Aurangzeb. His real name was Qutbuddin and later on came to be known as Waliullah for his Perse habit. His father Shah Abdul Rahim was well known for his poetry and profound knowledge of Islam. Shah Abdul Rahim, his father, died at the age of 77 when Shah Waliullah was just 17 years old. He transferred the Baya and Irshad to Shah Waliullah at the deathbed and said, "His hand in my hand." After the death of his father, Shah Waliullah began teaching at Madrasa Rahimia of Delhi, where he taught for 12 years. Shah Waliullah received the early education in spiritualism and mysticism from the father. He memorized the Holy Quran when he was 7 years old. He received education in tafsir, hadith, and acquired spiritual from his great father. He also studied metaphysics, logo, and ilmul kalam when under his father. Shah Waliullah excelled in every discipline of Islamic learning. So students, he went to Arabia for higher studies and performing Hajj in 1730. He received education under the most capable teachers of Makkah and Medina. He received his education from Sheikh Abu Tahir bin Ibrahim of Median. He also obtained the Sanad in Hadith and Sheikh Abu Tahir, who possessed extraordinary intellectual. He came back from Saudi Arabia in 1734. The un-Islamic trend and practice were flourishing, and a general ignorance of Islam, Quran and Hadith, and create anguish amongst the religious saint. The time and situation was ripe for the reforms and revivals to emerge to purge the Muslim society and these trends. The stability and strength of Aurangzeb time and was lacking in the political, social and religious sections of the society. The Marathas and Sikhs and gained a firm foothold that usually raided the seats of government, Delhi sometime, occupying the old city physically for short duration. Shah Waliullah immediately set himself to the sacred task of spiritual consolidation of Muslim society. He prepared a few students and gave them knowledge in different branches of Islamic learning. They were entrusted with the job of imparting the knowledge to others. Shah Waliullah persuaded the Muslim to strictly follow the footsteps of Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He introduced the basic principles of Islam to the people. He advocated the Quranic education for the welfare and benefit of the Muslims and asked them to abandon Islam trend and practice. He urged the people to lead a simple life and avoid involvement of the luxuries of the world. He adopted a balanced approach and understanding towards religious matters. He thoroughly studied all schools of thoughts and expressed what was right and just in a mild or sophisticated ways without hurting anyone. He removed misunderstanding to a larger extent between Shias and Sunnis and in this way provided a spiritual basis for national solidarity and harmony. He presented Islam in a more rational way to make it acceptable to the larger number of people. He himself states, I was informed through Ilham that I would have to undertake this responsibility. The time has came when every injunctions of the Sharia and general instruction of Islam should be presented to the world in a rational manner. Shah Waliullah most important act was his translation of the Holy Quran in simple Persian, the language of the land, so that people of the subcontinent could understand that and follow it. He also interpreted Quran and Hadith according to the context of the times in his time. Muslim in India was divided in Hanafiya, Sufi, Shia, Sunni and Mullah sects. He studied the writings of each schools of thought to understand their point of view and wrote comprehensive volumes about what is fair and just in light of the teaching of Islam. He worked out a system of thought, belief, and values on which all but the extremities could agree. He thus provided a spiritual basis for national cohesion. So students, Shah Waliullah trained students in different branches of Islamic knowledge and entrusted them with the teaching of students. He recommended the application of ijtihad against blind taqlid. His two sons, Shah Abdul Qadir and Shah Sufi, translated the Holy Quran in Urdu. There must be economic equilibrium. There must be equal distribution of wealth. Heavy taxes must not be imposed. In addition to great social, religious and political reform, Shah Waliullah was a great economic as well. He pointed out to the economics play a vital role in the life of human being. Shah Waliullah was responsible for awakening in the community. He desired to win back its moral forever and maintain its purity. After his death in 1762, Shah Waliullah's work was continued both by the members of his family and by his close followers, the chief of whom and was his son Shah Abdul Aziz, who inaugurated a movement to reverse the worldly decline and Muslims of India. He proceeded to prepare a team of work in implements his political, philosophical, of his father. He directed his message to members of all communities and classes. Shah Aziz died in 1823, leaving behind a group of dedicated workers who worked for the case of Islam. The name of Shah Ismail Shahid, Maulana Abdul Hai, Maulana Muhammad Ishaq, and Sayyid Ahmad Shahid was the leader of the movement are unforgettable. So students, Shah Waliullah movement did not finish with the death, but after him, his son Shah Abdul Aziz and his birthday disciples stood for the realization of this mission. The echo of the third battle of Panipat was here to the battle of Balakot. Now thank you.